Good morning, everyone. Today we're going to be talking about how we welcome everyone back to school. And it's the start of a new school year, and how we do it in the lower school is I usually go and I find a nice story that has a moral, and we read it to the students, and then we discuss how that's going to influence how we behave for the rest of the year. So for example, we've had Hey Little Ant, and this was a story about a really tiny little ant asking a really big human being, please consider how you behave because your actions affect my life. I've also used lots of African tales before because they have morals, and we've talked about taking things one step at a time, listening to wise words. We've also looked at standing together, caring for each other. So there have been lots of morals from these stories. This year we decided to use an excerpt from a story called Secret Friends, and I thought I'd read a little bit of it to you and then explain how the students looked at it. She was the very first person that I met on my way to school, my very first day at Dale Road Secondary School. We bumped into each other at the door of the hall where we'd been sent for our first class. As we waited for the teachers, "Sorry," she said. "Me too," I said. She was so much taller than me and quite thin. She had a bush of fuzzy brown hair and pale brown skin, dotted all over with little freckles. But what you noticed most about her straight away was her ears. She had really big ears, and they stuck out away from her head a little bit like bats. "My name's Lucy," I said. "I'm Rafaela," she said. I don't know what got into me. Perhaps it was the nervousness of starting a new school. Perhaps it was the way she had to look down on me because she was so tall. "Well, I can't call you that," I said, bursting out laughing. "I think I'm going to call you Earwig. Eerie, eerie, earwig." She flashed from the roots of her hair and turned away, and I could tell that tears were sprouting in the corner of her eyes, but she wasn't going to let me see them. I'm so sorry," I said awkwardly. "Rafaela's a really nice name. It's sort of unusual." But it was too late, because other people standing nearby, silently observing us, had overheard what I had said, and they began to nudge each other. And the story goes on to explain how just that one moment, that one opportunity to be really kind and warm and welcoming by accident turned into something which made that little girl's first day of school really unpleasant. And I was so happy to share that with my students because immediately every single one of them could tell me what the girl in the story had done that they wouldn't do, and they all told me wonderful stories about how they would be warm and welcoming, they wouldn't make remarks about people's differences, and how at ACS we all try and make each other feel like we're part of a family, and that was all good news. So I think we're going to have a lovely year, and I think we're going to be warm and welcoming, and we're going to embrace each other's differences, and I look forward to the rest of the year with you.